It is Indiana in the Morning, presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM. Each month we celebrate some student achievements from the Penns Manor schools, and high school principal Michelle Dolges has brought in a couple of elementary school students along with some high schoolers. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You have two very high-achieving young elementary school students with you today.
Yes, I do. I brought along Brooke Price, she's a fifth grader, and Jackson Hardesty, who is a first grader, and they're going to talk about their accelerated reading points and some of the books that they've read.
Oh, wonderful. Brooke, let's start with you. Good morning.
Hi.
You're in fifth grade?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's accelerated reading, not just the reading program, but the accelerated reading, huh? All right. Well, tell me about the books that you've read so far.
Well, I really like the Harry Potter series, and I've read all of those books.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read all the Hunger Games books. And right now I'm reading The Maze Runner.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boy, they all seem to fit into one sort of genre for you there.
Yeah.
You like the adventure books, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tremendous. Reading, of course, is so important, and I would imagine that you took to reading very early in life?
Yeah, I really liked reading. Like, whenever I was in kindergarten, I read a lot of weather books because I liked weather a lot.
Really?
I don't know. I just read a lot of weather books because I liked them.
Well, good. That's tremendous. And so down through the years, you have probably started Magic Tree House and all of those?
Yeah, I really liked Magic Tree House
Mm-hmm.
and the Goosebump books.
Oh, yeah, the Goosebump books. There you go. I'm just trying to recall my son reading back in the day. The Magic Tree House was big with him. And reading is such an interesting vocation or hobby. Do you generally read books or e-books?
I just read normal books.
Just normal old books.
Yes.
They're more fun. They're much more fun. Well, congratulations. Now, tell me about earning points.
Well, you can read a book, and based on the grade level, each book is worth a different amount of points.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take a test on it, and you earn points for how many questions you get right.
Oh, okay. Okay. And those points, then, do they add up over the course of a school year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well, congratulations on all of the reading. What's the are you in a Hunger Games book now or no?
No, I finished the Hunger Games.
Okay.
I'm on the third Maze Runner book.
The Maze Runner books.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go talk to Jackson here a little bit. Jackson Hardesty. Jackson, you're in first grade?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Now, how long have you been reading? Have you read all your life or for just the last couple of years? Are you just learning?
Well, I've been trying my best reading since kindergarten.
Oh, yeah? And it's coming along well for you?
Yes.
Now, what are your favorite books to read?
The Junie B. Jones.
Say it again?
Junie B. Jones.
Junie B. Jones. That's back deep in the memory circuits. I do remember something about Junie B. Now, what's Junie B. Jones about?
Well, it's about her with, I don't know how to say it.
She has all kinds of adventures too, huh? It's a series of books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like different ones, and like whatever the title is, it's mostly about, I seen like cheater pants. Her so it's like she's cheating. So like the title's like how they you can
The title of the book basically tells you everything that you're about to read about, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Have you been well I'm sure that you're piling up points as well. Yes?
Mhm.
Yeah. Tremendous. Well, congratulations on that.
100.
You have 100 points already?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with 100 points? You're not quite sure, are you? You just keep piling up the points. Well, that's great. And you're going to keep reading, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wonderful. Brooke, how many points do you have?
I have 210.
210. Well, there you go. Well, the two of you look like you're really enjoying reading. Jackson, Brooke, thanks for coming by to tell us all about reading at Penns Manor Elementary School. That's great.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Now let's meet these. Say that again.
His Pap always listens every week.
Oh, yeah? You want to say hi to Pat?
Hi, Pap.
What's Pap's name? Pap.
John.
John. All right. Well, hi, Pappy John. My dad's name was John, too, and my son called him Pappy John. So there you go. Well, good to meet both of you. We're glad that you're enjoying reading at Penns Manor Elementary School. Now, there's some taller fellows here with you here this morning, and they're all with Penns Manor Junior High School programs?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's meet them. We're going to talk a little basketball, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead and tell us who you are. You can pull that microphone up a little bit. It's down there. The whole thing will go up. There you go. There you go. So go ahead. Tell me names, grade levels, and then we'll talk a little bit of ball with you.
I'm Luke Lieb, and I'm in 9th grade.
Okay.
My name's Andy Weaver. I'm in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Chiodini. I'm in 9th grade.
There you go. So you guys you're all going to be varsity basketball players for the Penns Manor Comets here. Were you playing varsity this year, or
No, we were just playing junior high.
playing junior high? And you went and you won the purchase line tournament? Yes.
Yes,
All right. Was that 5-man ball or 3-man ball?
5-man.
5-man. It was regular ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Tremendous. Who did you play?
We played Marion Center.
Uh-huh. And that was the only game that you got out of the whole batch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the tournament, we had 2 games.
Okay.
We won the first one, and then that took us to the championship.
Marion Center was the championship
Yes.
game? And how was that game? How did it turn out? You won by how many?
Yeah, we won by about 10 points.
By about 10?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go. So you're working in with the program with Coach Palmer there and learning the Penns Manor system. Looking forward to basketball on the varsity level. What position are you playing?
Point guard.
Your point. All right.
I'm a forward.
Uh-huh.
Forward.
Uh-huh. All right. So assess each other's games. What's Weaver's big strength and weakness?
He was definitely strong at taking it to the hole and driving in and scoring the layups underneath.
All right.
That was definitely a big part of the game.
He attacks the rim. Go ahead. Turn it back on him.
Well, I mean, he's definitely a playmaker. Runs the offense pretty much. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff we do if we didn't have
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Now, who wants to break down this other guy here?
He's definitely a good 3-point shooter. He makes a lot of good plays, like late in the game when the score is close.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of needed plays.
Yeah. Okay. He's the go-to scorer.
Yeah, he scores a lot.
Yeah, he's not that good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But playing basketball is one of the great pursuits that we celebrate at this time of the year. Of course, we've got the state basketball playoffs getting ready to roll here, and Comets, of course, in the last few years have struggled a little bit, but you've put together some pretty good campaigns as well. Looking forward, I assume, to all playing some real solid minutes in varsity ball next year.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this: you guys, do you play summer league ball or AAU ball?
No, we do different tournaments sometimes, and there's different leagues that we get into. Not
Yeah.
AAU, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's you got to keep at it year round. I know that you're all involved in other sports, I would assume, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. There you go. So what's the academic path? What are your interests? You're in 9th grade now, and once again, so folks can tell who's talking because your voices are so similar. Introduce yourself and tell us where you'd like to take your education.
This is Luke Lieb. Like where I want to go to college.
Well, whatever you'd like to do with your life. What you'd like to study when you get beyond Penns Manor.
Well, I'm pretty interested in physical therapy.
Okay.
It has to do with like sports injuries and stuff like that, and the medical stuff.
There you go. Well, don't have to experiment on yourself and provide physical therapy for yourselves. Don't get hurt. Go ahead on the other microphone.
My name's Andy Weaver. I think I'd like to go to Penn State, some kind of engineering field.
Okay, very good.
Bryce Chiodini. I want to be a police officer.
All right. Those are 3 good pursuits. I hope and wish the best for you all. Congratulations on winning the Purchase Line Tournament, and thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
It is Indiana in the Morning. We're at 8:56. Michelle Dolges, a good group of students that you brought in to visit with us today in Penns Manor Schools.
Very good group.
Turning out athletes and readers and studiers of all kinds.
This last group is modest. What they didn't tell you is Andy was the tournament MVP, and the other 2 were named to the all-tournament teams.
Oh, yeah. But that sort of slipped our mind, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
they left that out.
Sometimes you need an advocate to tell you things of that nature. Well, that's even more grounds for congratulations for the guys.
We're proud of our readers as well. We do the accelerated reading program. We do it from kindergarten clear up through 8th grade. And the students are reading books, taking tests, and, even my son who's in kindergarten has, 20 points. So
Yeah. Tremendous.
Yeah.
That's just wonderful. All right. So anything going on at the school we need to know about, programs coming up or testing? I'm sure testing is coming up because it's always coming up, isn't
yeah,
it?
in April, we're going to be taking the PSSA tests, and again, that's grades 3 through 8. We'll take the PSSA exams, and then starting in the beginning of May, we'll be preparing for the Keystone exams at the high school, and they test in algebra, literature, and biology.
All right. Well, tremendous. Thank you all for coming in today. Enjoy your day back at school. Thank you, Michelle.
All right, thank you.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank, and it's AM 1160, WCCS and 101.1 FM. Coming up, the news from Fox at the top of the hour. Next half hour, we'll be talking with Richard Horowitz, doctor, about his book about treating resistant Lyme and chronic disease. Lyme disease, we're always telling you how to avoid it, and and that's certainly very important, avoiding the ticks and doing everything you can to protect yourself from them. But what happens when you get Lyme disease, or when you suspect that you might have it? Well, Dr. Peter Horowitz is one of the world's experts on treating Lyme disease. He'll be visiting with us in our very next half hour right here on Indiana in the Morning. It's AM 1160 WCCS, 101.1 FM. It's 2 minutes away from 9 o'clock.